So this is front subframe from BMW M3 E36. So mine is cracked where the engine mounts here in this place. So that's why before I put it on, I will have to do reinforcement, and this is a reinforcement kit that I bought from ECS Tuning. It's brand is Turner. So I'm just gonna have to reinforce it. It's gonna be, I guess, up to welder. He can put it either here on the top, or you can weld it inside here on the bottom. So in another piece is gonna go right here, and it will have to be bent a little bit in order to fit perfectly here. If you drift, track, autocross, or do any kind of aggressive driving in your BMW E36, X-brace is a must-have. It definitely will reinforce and keep your front subframe in place. So I'm finally getting there little by little, and this is a reinforced front subframe. And after a long research, and asked a couple of my friends also as well, what's the best product out there, so I decided to go with Rogue Engineering transmission mounts with UUC reinforcement cups. And for the engine mounts, I got Bimmerworld racetrack engine mounts. So as you can see, that's where reinforcement plates have been welded. So the whole subframe been painted as well. I think there is no need to powder coat it, because I mean it's gonna go underneath the car anyway. So as long as it's clean, you know, and just sprayed with a regular paint, I think it should be fine. Clean all the rust spots and all that. So this is another side here, and I'm glad that the welder that I took it to, he installed the other plate on the inside of the subframe, because if he would weld here on the top, it would raise the engine about maybe 1 millimeter or so. I mean, I read it's not a big deal, but again, it's better to keep you know, stock measurements and heights, especially for M3. And it's all ready to be installed finally. So, and as you can see, this is my old subframe that was pulled out from my M3 E36, and as you can see, it's a big chunk of metal is missing there. So the engine mounts were loose all the time. You can hear the noise coming from under the hood, and for some reason it has 4 holes, which means this is non-M subframe from subframe. And although my M3 E36 is a US spec, so I don't know why non-M front subframe was doing on my car, on my M3. And this is the other side, got a little bit more lucky. So, and as you can see, it started cracking around this hole right there where the engine mount was. So the new reinforced subframe is installed, as well as X-brace, as you can see right there. So I put as well polyurethane sway bar bushings there. Okay, I don't know if you can see, as well as new engine mounts. I don't know if you can see, there's a really bad light, so this is a Rogue Engineering transmission mounts right there with a UUC reinforcement cups. And since I had a good deal on non-M Koni coilovers, and I had a non-M spare sway bar, as you can see, I had to mount sway bar links to the control arms. And as always, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, до следующий раз, товарищи.